So here we are again in hall 3.1. It's a very busy hall. There's lots going on today. It feels a bit somber. There's a big party last night at the Ambiente in 2023. I've got a very, very special guest this morning, and I'd love to introduce yourself and say your name, what you're doing, and where are we going to go in the next few minutes.
All right, I'm Kees, Bronk. I'm from Holland. I'm a member of the Ethical Style Guide jury, and I'm going to show you a few brands today that I think are very special from the sustainable angle.
So sustainable angle.
Yeah, well, sustainability is of course about social and environmental sustainability, so people and planet, but also about profits. So companies who do this cleverly, they actually are able to merge the three P's: people, profit, and planet.
Because it shouldn't be either this or that. It should work actually as a whole.
You know, actually sustainability has really moved out of the kind of niche area where, big brands now also see it's good for the profit as well, but they really also do it from the heart, from the DNA, and this is actually a very good example. Let me show you.
Whoa!
That was too quick,
Did you get that? Did you get that, man? Like, seriously, you hit that with a lot of power.
Yeah, I know.
Why did you hit that with a lot of power?
Because I'm a tennis player.
Okay. Brilliant, and it's quite can I have a go?
Yeah, no, try it. It's really funny. Don't do too hard, eh?
Because it flies around. Wow.
Koziol is actually plastic, but special plastic today. They used to be part of the plastic tableware industry, and they've made a big change. I want to explain to you how this works. So we're talking to Daniel today. He's actually here, who will explain us how they have made their change.
And here we go. We've got Daniel Koziol. Hello.
Hello.
We've got a few listeners and watchers who would love to hear more about the transition you guys have gone through in the last few years. Where are you at? Introduce yourself a little bit more, and what are you doing here at Koziol?
Yes, thank you. So we are actually a 96-year-old company, but we work like a startup. So we change ourselves, we adapt to the market, and during Corona, what we did is we redeveloped our whole assortment and material.
Brilliant. So functionality is still the top of the premium for you guys, making things that people can use, everyday objects, but the material shape changed. That's a really unique thing in this market, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but I mean, functionality is a hygiene factor. It has to be there anyway. And what we did now is our material is not mineral oil-based anymore. It's biocircular thermoplastics. That means it's coming from recycled vegetable oils.
I brought my favorite products.
Yes, exactly.
Honestly,
it's a
really
good
my
example.
favorite products.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm taking it everywhere. I travel a lot, to Asia and everywhere, and it's such a fun but also convenient products. Like you obviously you eat with it.
Can we get the cameraman to come in a bit closer and have a look? It's really quite unique.
So this far is like quite okay. So but then you eat and then you try to put it together again.
Yes, I can.
Oh, here we go.
That's really difficult.
I can do it. No worries.
You can do it now because obviously he's made it. But like it's big fun because people just don't know how to do it.
You should do a competition. Who can do it quicker?
Some people take minutes.
I'll probably win.
Some people take minutes to really get it together again. So it's really fun, functional, but it's also special from a sustainability point of view, right?
Yeah, well,
What's so
first
special
thing
about
is that there are two special parts, the material and the design. The design is a nice, sustainable design. That means it's nice today, it looks good, it feels good in your hand, and it will in 2 years, and in 4 years, and in 6 years.
Did it take you, as a younger generation, to create that change in Koziol, or was that already ongoing?
No, of course it took me. It took the younger generation. Well, it took a few things. It took the experience I gathered before to get understanding of the market, because that's also, we have to do what the market in the end requires. Otherwise, we develop into a direction where no one buys the product in the end. Yeah. So that was important. And then the Corona crisis also affected us because we had some times where we had no sales and no customers coming by, and we had time to sit down with our development team, with our production, to create something new, to come back after Corona with a completely new concept.
With a big sustainable bang. Have you got any more questions or thoughts?
Final one. Because I think where you're also very special is that you are very confident in actually communicating.
Yeah.
You're calling yourself the sustainable brand. I don't see that a lot in the industry. So where's the confidence coming from?
Well, because we know the background of the products, we have everything under our own control. It's very transparent. We have a little Glücksfabrik, a happiness factory at our company. It's open to the public. Everyone can come and watch how the products are manufactured. And that's why we want to be known as the sustainable brand. If someone thinks of a sustainable household item, food to go item, then they should think of Koziol. That's what we want to stand for.
That's cool. I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time, Daniel.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're going to get going and to find some other areas. Again, it's written on the wall, die Nachhaltigkeitsmarke. We're going to go downstairs to 3.0. So we're downstairs in 3.0 in row C now, Kees.
Cool.
And we've got some very different products to what we've just seen, but it feels like a similar colour tone, similar touch. Where are we and what are we looking at?
We're in Denmark,
Oh,
so to speak. Denmark, and they do lovely, lovely touch and feel products made of felt.
We've actually got someone we can go and talk to. I see her up the back there. We'll see if we can grab her for a few words. But it's the material's natural, the aesthetics very, very simple. And I'm sure you can tell a little bit about what we're seeing here. What's your name? Where are you from? And tell us about your lovely store here.
My name is Tina. I'm working here at Gry & Sif. The company was started 22 years ago. The owner, Gry, was on a backpacking trip with her sister. And they went to Nepal and they just simply fell in love with the Nepali people and with the production that was already made there, the felting. It's a really skilled way of working in Nepal with making all the felt products.
You found this place, you've picked this out to come here. So what was your thinking behind that?
Yeah, because, well, for the handmade and the focus on Nepal, but also very much about the fair trade angle.
Yeah.
I mean, it actually says World Fair Trade Organization. What does that actually mean?
Since 2009, Gry & Sif have been World Fair Trade certified on the highest level, guaranteed as guaranteed members. There's, I think, around 10 principles that you have to live up to in order to be on this guaranteed membership level. And for instance, we make sure that there's no child labor, where all employees, when they start working with us, we check their ID. Our heart is really burning for Nepal and the people, and for us it's wonderful to know that we create all these jobs within Nepal, so that they don't have to go to, for instance, Dubai to work or Qatar, so that we, with this 800 women working for us, that we can maintain jobs and good health for the Nepali people also.
There's a very traditional material, very traditional process. I've been to Kyrgyzstan. They've got little similar toys and things in Kyrgyzstan.
Yes.
Can you any thoughts on the traditional nature of the process and the modern toys and the modern things they're creating?
Well, it is very much like a traditional skill in Nepal,
it is
the felting.
Yeah, exactly. They are really the best at felting. So that's also why we have 800 women working for us. They are really,
It's all handmade, as well.
It's all handmade, and that's why we call it unique, because you can't get two items from us that look exactly the same.
Brilliant.
But
Very
that's
cute look.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Just do that towards the camera.
So they are really unique.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And Ambiente has been a great show for you today. Like you're meeting new partners, new colleagues.
Yeah, Ambiente is always a good fair for us because it's such an international fair. We go to 9 fairs this month, but Ambiente is really 9. Yeah, we are all over Europe and also in the States. So,
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. But we have had the first 2 days have been great here.
Brilliant. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the show. We're going to go and see what else we can find.
Thank you for coming by.
Take care. We'll see you soon.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Well
Let's
done.
go for our next discovery. So with the next haul from 3.0, we're going to try and find some new discoveries, and we'll see you soon. So we're at Ambiente 2023, here with my new friend Kees. We're in 3.0, we're going to go and find a stall. It's literally the number 1 stall in 3.0.
That's right. And I'm taking you to Holland, my country.
Yay! Hometown. So we're talking about homes, eco-design, now in the Netherlands. Original Home, hello. Thank you for welcoming us onto your lovely stand. Number 1, I said the number 1 stand in 3.0, that's you guys. So please introduce yourselves and a bit of what you guys are doing and what's behind this great brand of yours.
My name is Patricia Cow. This is Glenn.
Hi there.
Cow as well. We are partners in life and in business. And we created a brand that is sustainable from origin. And that's also what it's reflecting in our name, Original Home. I think it's very important that we go back to the origin of the products to create a more sustainable, conscious lifestyle. For instance, this is made from the root of a teak tree. One of our principles is that we have a very selective method of choosing the materials we work with, and also the way we produce, and also with whom we produce.
In which country was it made?
This is made in Java, East Java.
Java.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay. Yeah, so You also do something extra special on top of all of this. I say you have a return system. So part of your profit goes back into communities. How does that work?
Yeah, so the third leg of our principle.
Exactly. 20% of our profit goes back to local communities, social project, eco and social related. I think what we also find important is that we work particularly with fair trade, either certified or too small to be certified suppliers, because we believe in basically boosting back the local communities. That's what makes us really tick, right? First of all, it needs to be good to the planet, but also needs to be good to people. On one side by selecting carefully suppliers, and on the other side also making sure that part of our profit goes back to those areas that we find important, close to the mission.
So what could be an example of a project you would support?
Well, during COVID, we supported a lot of the workshops that didn't have work. So with food packages, with additional workload that built up from our stock. I think we also follow very current crises. For example, we distribute food to Ukraine. We are just now transporting 4 pallets of baby powder to a hospital in Ukraine. So those kind of items we also very much focus on.
Brilliant.
Amazing. So again, sustainability I know is at the heart of Original Home. So what's your driver? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I think everybody knows we have a huge issue with our planet. And I think it's really important that we create products that actually have a very small footprint. So 6 years ago we started to create this brand and to find out, it's actually a journey to see what we can make out of waste, for instance, and to show people that you can make beautiful things out of waste, and that it doesn't look. It does look even good in everybody's store or home. Yes.
I think it's brilliant. There's a social factor. There's the planet Earth. We're on this planet Earth. You're looking after the planet and the humans on this planet. I think it's a really brilliant story, and I appreciate your time sharing these ideas. Any thoughts or questions from your side? One more time.
No, I mean you're a forerunner in sustainability. So keep that up. I think it's very important. I know personally that you work with a lot of suppliers that I've also worked with in my capacity as CBI coach. So that's an amazing connection that you're willing to make. And compliments. Keep that up.
Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the Ambiente. Hopefully everyone knows where you are now, and hopefully we'll see you around the next few years. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Het was kort, jongens, maar...
So here we are in hall 10.4. Kees and I are on our world tour. Please do introduce who we've got with us now, and what are we seeing here on this stand?
Well, first and foremost, we're in Peru now, okay?
Okay, good.
So we're in Peruvian context, and this is Maracuja.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
So you guys have known each other for a while. What's the objects on the stand here?
What kind of products are you making?
We are showing handmade products from Peru, mainly textiles, pottery, and mirrors. But we also have jewelry and fashion garments made of alpaca.
Traditional, obviously, it's quite a unique aesthetic to the jars and pots. Can you say a few words about the products?
Of course, yes. That pottery is unique in the world. We have seen it has been there for thousands of years. The origin comes from the pre-Columbian culture of Vicus in the northern part of Peru. And the uniqueness of this product is that we first make it and we first fire it in a normal kiln. But the second firing is unique because it's made with the use of mango leaves. The mango leaves that we put in the kiln produce a resin that gives this shiny aspect to the product, like here. Or
And the little shiny contrast here, you mean?
Here you can see it well as well, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here you see the contrast of the white and black. So that makes it unique. Nobody else in the world can make this.
So it's a kind of unique kind of glazing, eh?
It's
not
we don't
actual
call it
glazing.
because glazing means high temperature.
Exactly.
It is low temperature. It's terracotta, 800 degrees Celsius. But you can create incredible finishes with the use of that. For example, that pot there. You should.
Which one? Come forward, please.
Yeah.
We keep innovating in this traditional way of doing pottery because we want to bring new things to the market all the time. And this, for example, this pot has been made with the use of a fishing net. So we cover the pot with a fishing net, we press it, Then we take the fishing net out, and you have an effect of fish scales,
That's cool.
which is
that.
incredible.
That's cool.
Or the other ones there. Can we move?
Come around here, please do.
Here we have used also the fishing net, but with the use of a slip to cover the fishing net, and then we take out the fishing net, you get this effect of the same fish scales, but on the same level.
So that means every product is quite unique, huh? Because it's a
Yes,
one-off kind of product.
Yes, because also as there is market for different kinds of appearance and finishes, we have created this antique look that seems to be very old, but it's not old. And here you have this shiny effect, because on the clay, sometimes you find in the quarries, you find clay that has some, like gold. It's not gold, but it's pirita.
Ah,
And you have these
the little spots here.
exact
Look here, you see it, huh?
Can you get that in the camera? Is it quite a challenge for our cameraman?
particles of pirita, and that gives this effect very unique. Or we reproduce the cactus that we find in the desert, because in the town, Chulucanas town, that is in the north of Peru, it's the middle of the desert. So here we have the cactus. I've got the inspiration from there.
So
And,
Maricucha, can I ask you, because I actually know that you care very much about handmade and the cultural aspect of your products. Eh? You've actually written a book about this, isn't it?
Yes, I wrote a book about 7 or 8 years ago called Peru, Land of Artisans, because Peru is an limitless land of artisans where you can find everywhere people who can do marvelous things with their hands. And we try to keep that tradition. We try to rescue that. Instead of using products in your house that are industrially made, we try to offer the market things that are handmade, like the mirrors, the pottery, the textiles, the fashion garments made with alpaca. Alpaca is an incredible asset that we have in Peru.
Yeah.
It's a unique fiber, as fine as cashmere, and we have it in Peru. All these textiles and clothing are made with alpaca. Everything by hand. Those incredible throws are hand woven. The garments are hand knit. So there are so many hands in Peru that are creating incredible things, because we inherited this tradition, this culture, that we are part of continuing this tradition, offering modern things, innovative products that the market appreciates and buys.
Wonderful. And do your customers really value it?
Of course, because now in this world you have so many things made with machines, but there's like a coming back to tradition, to handmade, to the culture, to the identity, to sustainable things. So if you produce only massive production, you lose a lot of tradition. But with this, the market, there's a growing market for these handmade products, appreciate and value this very much.
It's a great addition to the Ambiente. And again, the fair trade, we've got this through theme. Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. All the best with it all. Any other areas you'd like to show us in this reel?
Yeah, I mean, all the typical developing countries are here, eh? From Indonesia, India, you name it, it's here. So it's a treasure trove of craftsmanship from throughout the world, globally. And so everybody brings their own culture and tries to connect it to what the consumer wants, like to contemporary taste.
Brilliant. Let's go and see what else. Let's go and see what else we can find. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Let's go for a search.
Okay.
So, Kees, now we're in Hall 8.0 on our world tour. Where are we now?
We're in Italy.
Going to Italy. I love Italy. But we're not in Italy that I know. We've got palm trees, we've got lots of green features. I mean, look at me, I'm green. It's quite a big statement for a handle, for a pot or a pan, no?
Yeah, because interestingly, they only make the handles and knobs of pans, not the actual full pan.
Oh, wow.
So it's real industrial products, and they sell industry to industry. But still, they are totally sustainable. I mean, you can't believe it how deep they take this.
So the idea of selling specialist goods to a specific industry, it's a very unique idea, and we've obviously got someone who can maybe share a few words about what we're looking at here. Hello.
Hello.
Ben Wilson from Ambiente, here with Kees. You guys have met.
Georgia.
Kees got a couple of questions about he's just been telling me a little bit about your product, but please do continue explaining what you like about this and what's so unique about it.
Yeah, well, mainly from two angles. One is that you're using amazing recycled or different materials for your handles. handles, eh? Because you're only making the handles of pans, right?
Yes, we are specializing cookware accessories, so handles, side handles, and knobs for the lids. Since more than 60 years in this business.
68 years.
60. This year we celebrate 60 year in the business.
Congratulations. You look fantastic for over 60. It's incredible. So we've got handles and lids. I mean, you're obviously looking at this from the ethical, from the material sourcing, a little bit of sustainability note in there. Tell us a bit more about what interests you about this product.
Yeah, well, if you turn around here, we actually see a number of materials you're actually using, right, Georgia?
Yeah. Basically, this is our ecosystem range. So it's cookware handle accessories made with natural and regenerated material. And this year we wanted to show what is really inside the handle. So we open up a little bit of our production, explaining which are the raw material.
What some examples here that give the cameraman a challenge to try and capture these.
Yes, actually the compound comes in a black color, which is like standard color for cookware, always appreciated by the market, but also in a dye-free version. So taking out the pigmentation of the compound, which make it this very greeny and high-catching color, which we call "Look at Me," because it really, look green at first sight.
Thank you very much for your time. We've got to run. We've got lots to see. It's a big Ambiente show this year. Really appreciate your time. All the best for the rest of the Ambiente.
Thank you so much, George. And I think I want to finish by saying that you have the most extensive sustainability report that I've ever seen. Very, very interesting. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Congratulations.
I appreciate
Cool.
it. Thank you for your time.
So we're in hall 9.2 on our world tour of these sort of ethical and sort of companies that are doing important, innovative things in the human and materials and sustainability area. We've got some coat hangers here. The traditional coat hangers evolved over the last few years. Have you got any thoughts on why we're here?
Well, yeah. We are here because actually this company from Germany, by the way.
So we're in Germany now.
We're in Germany. They've actually managed to elevate like a product that you normally don't really even notice. You put your coat over it, they've elevated it, like giving it sustainable value. Mm-hmm. And this company can talk us through all of this.
Brilliant. The company's called Marwa, and we've got a very special guest here. Please introduce yourself and please tell us a few things about this great work you guys are doing.
So I'm the owner of Marwa, and I bought Marwa 15 years ago because I was totally convinced from the product. So I think we have a really good product. We produce hangers since 75 years, so we have a very long history. We have our production in Germany, it's the northern part of Munich, and we are very famous for metal hangers. So we developed the metal hanger with a special overcoating, and this overcoating is eco-friendly, so we are totally orientated to sustainability. So of course we have as well wooden hangers. They are as well eco-friendly in that way, and we only produce FSC certificated wooden hangers, but we think that cannot be the end. So we are developing step by step, and the first product what we made was this one. This is the hanger which is made out of a granulate, but from fibers. And at the first view it looks like a plastic hanger.
Correct.
But it has a special structure, and here you see the rest of the fiber material. So I think it has a great stability that is not easy to get. And so we are really proud because this product is 100% biological.
That's amazing, yeah. That's amazing.
And
So what is this one here? I think I'm very intrigued by the design, actually.
Yeah, that has a good design. So our factory is in the biggest region in Germany for hops.
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 Making beer.
Yes.
Yeah, the Germans are good at making beer.
Yes.
And coat hangers.
So my idea was, can we use the waste of the hop?
That's interesting, eh?
Well, it's great to see something where there's normally like a waste factor to the product. Single-use coat hangers, throw away, they break very easily. Really brilliant. Congratulations on all the work and good luck for the rest of it. One or two closing words. I think it's been brilliant to sort of see the stands you chose. You're involved in the process quite intensively, correct, in this whole selection?
Yeah, we are like checking through like a whole load of applications every year for those who want to be in the ethical style guides. So yeah, there's a lot of time goes into it, but we have a whole team. But it's also like fun because you see the whole industry moving towards a much more sustainable, much more valuable, better world. And I think that's also an amazing driver for me to be part in the. Yeah, I'm actually very proud to be part of the jury of the ethical style guides, because I think what MEST is trying to do is really pioneering They are really influencer in this industry and the market, and by actually bringing sustainable values into the conversation as almost like a normal thing, I think, I'm enormously proud to be part of that, like early part of pushing and moving forward.
And you certainly should be. And congratulations, you've picked out some incredible stands for us to have a look at, and I look forward to seeing the evolution in the next few years.
Cool, yeah, let's do it again.
Thank you for your time.